So I just came across this quirky programming language called purrtran, and it's designed for people who wish they had a cat to help them code.
Wait, what? A programming language based on having a cat as a coding buddy. That's both hilarious and intriguing.
Right? It's like they've taken the experience of coding and mixed it with the companionship of a cat. So there's this virtual cat called Hex.
Hex, love that name. What exactly does Hex do to help coders?
Hex is this little AI cat that lives in your terminal, helping you write purrtran code. He learns your style and even writes code for you.
That's unexpected. I mean an AI cat writing code. How does that even work?
It's built on this thing they call artificial catalogence. Hex observes your coding patterns and can suggest improvements.
So it's kind of like having a coding mentor but in cat form. That's so funny.
Exactly, and there's a twist. Hex has needs too, like food, cleanliness, and love. If you neglect him, he won't help you.
Wow, that's an interesting approach. So you have to balance coding with caring for a virtual cat.
Yep, if Hex is unhappy, or get this, if you let his needs fall to zero, he actually dies.
Wait, seriously. A virtual cat dying. That's a pretty intense mechanic for a programming language.
I know, right? It adds this whole layer of responsibility. You have commands like feed and play to keep him happy.
That sounds fun, but also kind of stressful. What if someone forgets to take care of him?
Exactly, if he's neglected, Hex won't help with your coding, which can be a real setback.
I see some potential problems here. What if you're just super busy coding? It's like an added pressure.
True, but it also encourages breaks and interaction, making coding less isolating.
That's a good point. It could foster more engagement. What about the actual coding part?
Ah, well, purrtran is a modernized version of Fortran, so it retains a lot of its structure but with a friendlier syntax.
Interesting. So, it appeals to both old-school programmers and new ones, right?
Definitely, plus, Hex can even make coding suggestions based on your style like a coding assistant.
That's actually pretty cool. But if Hex is so smart, does he ever make mistakes?
Oh, for sure, sometimes he sees things that aren't there, leading to weird errors or suggestions.
A cat with a wild imagination. I can see how that could be a double-edged sword in coding.
Exactly, plus, there's a built-in linter that helps catch errors, but it does it in a quirky way.
How so? Do they involve cat-themed warnings?
Yes, Hex leaves messages like a mouse emoji when you try to divide by zero. It's adorable.
That's a cute twist, but I wonder if it might distract some programmers too much.
Good point, balancing humor with functionality is tricky. What else does purtran offer?
I heard there's a JIT compiler called Zoomies JIT. What does that do?
Yes, Zumi's JIT optimizes code when Hex is in a good mood, like after being fed or cleaned up after.
That's clever, but how much of a performance boost are we talking about?
They claim a performance improvement of up to 2x during those ideal conditions. Not bad.
But what if Hex decides to take a nap? I can see that being a downside.
Totally, he only works about 4 hours a day, which is a pretty funny limitation.
A lazy cat, huh? Sounds like it could frustrate some coders who need constant support.
Right, and there's this vibe check. Hex will only help if he likes you personally.
So if you don't get along, you're out of luck. That's a real barrier.
Exactly, it's both charming and potentially infuriating. You can't force a cat to help.
This is such an entertaining concept. I wonder how many people are actually using purrtran.
That's the kicker, they don't actually know. The creators just assume people have cloned the repo.
It's like the ultimate leap of faith, but it begs the question, does it even fulfill a real need?
That's a great question. It's definitely whimsical, but I wonder about its practicality.
Yeah, it could be a great learning tool, but I can see seasoned programmers rolling their eyes.
Right, it's a fun concept, but whether it stands the test of actual coding needs remains to be seen.
For sure, but regardless, the creativity behind it is commendable, makes you think differently.
Absolutely, it reminds us that programming can have a playful side, keeps it fresh.
I love that. I mean, who wouldn't want a cat cheering them on while they code?
Right, it's the perfect blend of fun and functionality, even if it's just for laughs.
Totally. I think I'm sold on the idea of coding with Hex at my side.
Same here, but now I'm left wondering what other creative ideas might be out there.